Hi Patrick, I wanted to thank you for all your hard work on the DevOps days and for helping the DevOps community. So thank you, keep the good work and take care.
Hey, Patrick. Thank you for giving us DevOps and organizing countless of DevOps days. But most importantly, thank you for remaining the same person, easily approachable and always willing to help others. Thank you for being a great friend.
Welcome back to the Ship Show. I'm your host, Paul Reed. So far, our main topic tonight, 5 years of DevOps and DevOps days. Has it really been that long since Patrick Dubois coined the term and the event that we all know and love? Yes, apparently it has. One of the early episodes of the Ship Show, the second one actually, we posed the question, is DevOps just release engineering for the web? And I remember during that episode, my co-host, especially Sasha Bates, took the stance that no, it is not, the very fervent stance, as she often does. I didn't quite buy it then, but after having lived in the space for a few years, I have to say I now agree with her. We use the word awesome a lot in this community, but in terms of one of the most awesome in the sense of awe-inspiring part of all of this is the caliber of people that Patrick has brought together through running these events and having those conversations. And in terms of changing my professional life forever, he's certainly done that. But I want to make sure that he knows with the personal friendships that I've made throughout these events and attending and chatting with people on Twitter about DevOps, he's changed my personal life as well. So thank you very much for that, Patrick. And I know I'm not the only one. You've been a positive influence in many people's lives in ways that I hope you know, and which we're all thankful for. What's next for the next 5 years of DevOps? I don't know, but we'll be back in a moment to discuss here on the Ship Show.
This is Matt Ray from Chef. I just wanted to thank Patrick for all the great work he's done over the years, putting together all these wonderful conferences. And thanks for everything you've done for DevOps. Who knows what we'd be arguing about if we didn't have this great hashtag. Thanks a lot.
Hi Patrick, thanks for creating DevOps Days. It's so obvious there's the huge demand for this and people are getting so much out of it. So thank you. By the way, I still owe you an umbrella.
Patrick, thank you for starting DevOps Days. Let's keep learning.
Patrick, it's hard to believe that DevOps is now 5 years old. You've put a lot of work into this, as well as a lot of other people, but I think we all have a lot to thank you for. And for me personally, you've always given a lot of encouragement, and we've had good conversations, and it's been a lot of fun. So here's to another 5 years of awesome.
Hey Patrick, this is Peter from the NYC DevOps Days. I wanted to say thank you for making this a thing and keeping it going for 5 years. That's amazing. Thanks again.
Patrick, thank you so much for naming what needed to be named 5 years ago and starting the event that brought us together. Now it is known as DevOps.
Patrick, you coined a term and kicked off a movement that's had a really meaningful impact on the daily happiness of tens of thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands of people around the world. Not many people in history can claim to have done something like that, and this is something that you should be really immensely proud of. The DevOps movement has provided a common language and a framework for talking about the really hard problems in our industry, both technical and cultural. I came for the technical, but I stayed for the cultural. I've made friends and been exposed to ideas that I otherwise wouldn't have. Thank you for everything that you've done, Patrick. It really means so much to us all.
To me, it's pretty simple. When I think about what it means to do DevOps, I just ask myself, well, would it make Patrick proud? And if the answer is yes, we're probably doing it right. And if not, maybe we need to take a look at ourselves. Patrick, we've been really lucky to have you as our guiding light, and thanks for everything, man.
Hi, Patrick. If you are not the organizer of DevOps Days, we would never had DevOps Day Tokyo. どうもありがとうございました。Yeah!
Hey, Patrick. I just want to say from myself and all the organizers in Toronto, thank you very much. You've really built something amazing here. And so congratulations.
I just want to say thank you for letting me be part of DevOps Days and making the DevOps Days the awesome experience that it is.
Hey Patrick, it's Bachikaloop. Hey, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for DevOps, the community, the guardrails that you put on it to make this thing so great. But most importantly, I want to thank you for me being able to call you a friend. I love you, brother.
I used to be a freak. People would always tell me, make up your mind. Are you a developer? Are you a sysadmin? What the hell are you? But now, thanks to Patrick Dubois, I can say I'm a DevOps. Except the DevOps isn't really, it's not a role. We're not supposed to say that, so I can't say that. Anyways, thanks, Patrick.
Patrick, you changed the world of IT and software, and you did it with humility and stayed awesome. Thank you.
Hey, Patrick and everybody at DevOps Days Ghent. I really wish I had been able to join you at this one. I had even done some homework. By the way, Patrick, you're not in this book. I think it's because you're neither hidden nor secret. Anyway, when I first heard about DevOps, the stars lined up like a beacon. It just made a lot of sense. Eventually, I went to Wikipedia to read up on it, and at that time, there was no Wikipedia entry for DevOps, so I started one. That was about May of 2010. And I've stayed involved other ways, first with StreamStep and then with BMC, and along with a handful of other folks, watched DevOps evolve into this awesome global thing that pretty much everybody wants a piece of these days. Anyway, in retrospect, what I think has been done right is nobody owns it. Patrick's been very careful in that respect. The entrance exam for DevOps truly seems to be just wanting to help raise things up. And that's an awesome and rare thing. Anyway, Patrick and everyone at DevOps Days Ghent, enjoy the 5th anniversary of DevOps. I assure you this is just the beginning.
Thank you for starting this wonderful community.
Thank you, Patrick, from DevOps Days Chicago.
Patrick, I thought long and hard about what I wanted to say as a thank you to you about the impact you had to me as a friend, professionally, personally, and it was really hard. And then I thought about what other people would say and the impact that you had for them, and I realized that was really the biggest thank you, is that you as an individual did what is possibly the greatest thing, which is give other people a voice. You gave a voice to people who could help make other people's professional lives better and in turn make their personal lives better. And I think that's the greatest gift that anyone else could give someone, is to give them their voice. So for that, I want to say thank you. Enjoy your retirement. And I know we'll be seeing each other again. And if you're ever in my area, there's always a place for you in my home. Thanks, Patrick.
Patrick Dubois is a living legend. He changed IT. But most of all, he's a great person. He's kind, humble, gentle. A great guy.
Patrick, back in 2009 you had a simple idea. What would happen if we smashed Dev and Ops together? The answer has, for better or for worse, changed the landscape of both those worlds. What does the future hold? Well, nothing is certain. But I think one thing is clear. For those of us in this newfound market segment, our LinkedIn profiles will never be the same again. In all seriousness, from those of us here at Mozilla, thank you for your devotion, dedication, and hard work over the years. Cheers.
Hi, Patrick. Thank you so much for your commitment and your vision behind DevOps. It's been personally very impactful to my career. It's been impactful to our local community and to our city at large, and we just really appreciate it. I know if you had to ask me who I wanted to be when I grow up, I could easily say Patrick Dubois.
Dear Patrick, the godfather of all things DevOps.
Look how far you've come. You've managed to turn a passing trend into a culture of collaboration, communication, and better technology.
To many more years doing what you do best. From the DevOps Days team here in Tel Aviv. Yeah.
Be sure to come on out to Tel Aviv in November. We'd love to have you all. And I'm looking at you, Patrick.
Come, Patrick.
Congratulations, 5 great years.
I think without Patrick, DevOps would be a very, very different beast.
I think a lot of the things about the culture of DevOps, the inclusivity, the openness, the lack of dogma, the lack of hierarchy, and stems directly from you, from Patrick. Without Patrick, of course, this thing would never get started, but most importantly, it wouldn't be the thing that it is today. And just want to thank you. And even though you're supposed to be retiring, I don't know that we're going to let you. Certainly the community is not going to let you go quietly into the good night. And keep on rocking, man.
Patrick, thank you so much for starting this wonderful thing. It's been a joy being involved in it. You're awesome.
Hi Patrick, now will we show what you have enabled for us.
I am Dev. I am Ops.
Dev Ops.
Hi, here's Ben from NetWiz. I would like to say thank you to Patrick and the people around him for showing us what's really important in IT. Beer, fries, and... No, the people. Thank you.
Hey Patrick, this is Ernest.
And this is Karthik.
On behalf of the organizers of DevOps Days Austin, we'd like to thank you for starting DevOps Days.
And we will continue to keep DevOps weird. Cheers.
Hey Patrick, greetings from New York City. Just wanted to say thank you so much for starting DevOps Days.
Another week, so another hotel room, which means we're talking DevOps again at a different conference. So I guess this DevOps thing really took off. Thanks, Patrick.
Hey Patrick, thanks for all you've done for the community, and may the GOAT be with you.
Hi, my name is Chris Demwell, and I'm organizing DevOps Days Vancouver 2014. Thanks, Patrick, for bringing us such an excellent event that I'm really proud to be part of.
DevOps Days has helped me meet and learn from amazing people in this field, share ideas and enjoyment, and expand my perspective. Thank you, Patrick, for your dedication to an idea and your perseverance in making it a reality.
Hi, this is Jason Hand from DevOps Days Rockies, taking place in early 2015 in beautiful downtown Denver, Colorado. I just wanted to say thank you to Patrick for everything that you've done for the DevOps Days events and just the whole DevOps movement in general. I know personally I've made a lot of great friends and have been to a number of amazing events all around the United States, and every one of them is unique and every one of them is simply awesome. So thank you again for everything that you do, and I look forward to not only hosting DevOps Days in Colorado, but also attending many more in the future.
Hey Patrick, congratulations with your 5th anniversary of DevOps Days from Amsterdam, as you can see. Bye bye.
G'day Patrick, congratulations, well done. I still remember clearly walking into the Silicon Valley DevOps Days, and in the room was everybody I follow on Twitter. It was amazing. Thank you.
DevOps Days. All my servers seem so far away. Now I've really got to find a way to get away to DevOps Days. Suddenly, I'm not the BOFH I used to be. Now developers will talk to me. Oh, I was blind, but now I see why we have to go. Don't you know it's not hard to say? Dev and Ops get along, it's not wrong. Come along to DevOps Days, DevOps Days. Learn about some awesome tools to play with. Value people more to win the day. Find out more at DevOps Days. Why we have along to DevOps Days, DevOps Days. There is something more I want to say. Thank you, Patrick D, for showing the way and organizing DevOps Days.